All right, canceled. That's the word we got from Bishop Eddie Long's camp today. He was supposed to answer sex accusations that 3 young men are making against him. We heard from his attorney, Craig Gillen, and he said that he advised the bishop not to speak with anyone today. Joining us now to talk more about this case is a man who's not only familiar with the case, but he also knows the man at the center of the controversy. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Boyce Watkins, who's written about this.
No, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, Boyce, Dr. Watkins, what has the reaction been from your readers as you have been writing about this?
You know, there's a lot of shock, dismay, discomfort. You know, and people are talking about this. It's probably the most talked about topic in all of Black America right now, because you have such a huge contrast here, where you have Bishop Long, who's gone out of his way to some might say condemn the gay community, and to sort of have these allegations, this kind of evidence come out, and the way the attorney's sort of punching at him and taking no prisoners is really sort of setting the world on fire and opening up a very broad conversation. What
does he need to say Sunday? He says that, you know, he was supposed to talk this morning. He didn't. He says he's going to address what's come out on the allegations Sunday. Huge congregation, 25,000 people, thousands of people watching. What does he need to say Sunday?
I think he needs to tell the truth. As I mentioned in my article on Black Voices today, the truth will either set you free or the truth is going to cost you a lot of money. And in the case of Eddie Long, I don't think anybody has any tolerance for another lie. If it is the case that he has done some things that he's a little bit ashamed of, well, join the club. 90% of the congregation probably does things that they might not want to talk about in church. The question becomes, you know, who is the real Eddie Long? And if we're not seeing the real Eddie Long, you know, why has he lived a lie for all this time?
Okay, well, we'll have to see what happens. Dr. Boyce Watkins, thank you so much for your insight. We'll be checking back in.